live in the headphones. We are live on YouTube. What is up, everybody? Let's go live on Facebook, if it shall let me. Back up to the top. What is this? Where's it at? Right here. Go live. Add a title. No, get off of this. Shut up, you stupid thing. Just go live. I don't need you to. We are live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. I hope y'all can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. I got one person that I've got to message and have him come in on the show. Close down used applications. Stupid thing. Anyway, this stupid thing. Let me know. All right. You can. All right, you can hear it. Woohoo! Let's contact and see if Country Boy Troy's going to come in here. We are live right now on YouTube, Facebook, with special guests. So come check it out. Let's go. Happy 4th of July, everyone, by the way. We are live right now. So hopefully everyone has a great day and have had a great weekend. Let's get into it. Let's see what the numbers are on YouTube. It's been a minute 44. All right. What is up, everybody? We're here with Aaron. I didn't want to talk about Paragon much because I knew I was going to have you on. So pretty much, I guess we'll get to that. I heard it's pretty spicy story. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But yeah, you're getting your car fixed, and you're almost ready.
Yeah.
So, what all do you need?
Basically, shifter rods and lines ran. That's it. The bottom end of the motor is getting put together this week. So hopefully we'll have it next week, if not week after. We've had a couple issues with the engine block. We've had rods were too long, or rods were hitting something. So they had to take it all apart. And then he texted me again the other night saying that he put it back together, then he had to retake it apart because something else was hitting inside the block and he didn't like it. So don't know what's going on with this block, but it's causing a little bit of trouble. It's putting us behind a little bit, but we'll be out for sure.
I hope so.
Hopefully it stays in one piece once it is out.
That's what you need. You need one piece. Have you had any problems with tires? There's been some people that's complaining about the tire shortage on Hoosier, so I didn't know if...
We haven't really tried to get new tires. I mean, we're going to use what we got. We're going to treat them. We're going to grind them when we need to, retread them. Basically do that until we can actually get our hands on new tires. I would like to get new tires, yes. But I got some old school tires that I think will do us justice for the rest of this year before going out and spending $180 a pop for a tire.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive right now. If you can hear us, let us know. Country Boy Troy is in the comments along with Sadie's. Hi, Sadie.
Imagine that.
I should have known you were going to be in here. Hope you're having fun. You wanted to come and see the baby, but the baby's been mostly asleep, except for when he pooped when he first got here. So
yeah.
Y'all seen the baby? What was that? That was
graduation.
yeah, Sadie's seen the baby graduation. Everybody on the show seen the baby last Friday. I don't remember when I did the show, Thursday or Friday, but yeah, it was good times. Good times. I have to turn this monitor down here. I can hear them downstairs, ladies and gentlemen. Downstairs. It's kind of watching everybody downstairs. So yeah. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Hopefully no one lost any fingers this weekend. I still got all mine. So, woohoo. We had a great 4th of July for like fireworks show at the old lady's mom's, stepdad, and it was a good time. Definitely have to can't wait for next year's. Always have fun at the 4th of July party. It's BYOB, BYOF, bring your own fireworks, and we all chip in, and we end up having a really awesome, good fireworks show. And we had a really awesome, good fireworks show this year. I don't know, is this thing even plugged in? No, it's not. Y'all can't hear me through my microphone. Okay, this is it. But y'all can hear me through the other one, I guess. The dogs are driving her insane, Sadie says. Well, it's just too damn bad. Check, 1, 2. Hopefully everybody can hear me and still hear Aaron on the other one, on his cute little microphone that I got for cheap, that I'm going to have to buy a different one. I'm going to have a setup on both sides of the table eventually, if I can remember to buy a table. Every time I go to Walmart, I go down the table aisle, and it never clicks until I get home, and I'm sitting behind this thing going, I need a new table. So this table has seen better days. But, yeah, trying to see who's all watching here. We got, all right. Can you hear on this thing now? Because I don't know if you can hear on this thing now. I think plugging this in is taking this out. Hello. We'll have to unplug this and go back with that one, I guess. Old country boy Troy says he can hear us, but I just don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see here. Can hear on both. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. And what the fuck happened to Paragon? What is this? 2 weeks ago now? This has been 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 weeks, I think. 2 weekends.
Yes, because it wasn't this past weekend. It was the weekend before.
It was my birthday. The 25th.
The old lady's messaging me now. Randy and Aaron, she's coming to y'all. I'll come after the podcast. Matter of fact, tell Aaron to call me. Have Aaron call me. Look, this is going to be so much better to just do it this way. Watch this. I'm going to call her while she's downstairs. She's going to love it. Ladies and gentlemen, my old lady. Hi to everyone that's watching right now. Country Boy Troy and Sadie's, it looks like. We did have 3 viewers, but yeah. Not no mo. I put that fucking chapstick on earlier, and I cannot. It tastes like fucking straight ass crack.
Can you tag people in that?
Yeah. Hey, you're live on the Fireball show. I can see you on the camera down there. Hi, babe. Love you. Where you can go ahead and go. I will show up after because when it's time, we can take Maddie to her mom's or whatnot. I'll just drive over. No big deal. Don't you shut off. And have Aaron call me. Do what? I love you, and I'll see you in a bit. Love you too. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Kirk.
Might get more viewers if you tag my profile.
Oh, did it not tag your profile in it? How dare it did not tag your profile in it? Okay, let's see what we can do here. Do 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 do. Shooby doo boo boo doo boo. We gotta edit post details. Aaron. Let's do it this way. This thing got all messed up here, boys and girls. We're gonna fix it. It's what happens when you go live, but I've noticed here lately that I like going live a lot better than I do pre-recording stuff, because when you pre-record stuff, you don't get the raw edit. You don't get... Where the hell is... You don't get the raw edit, uncut material. You know, the stuff people get canceled for. You little mother! I'm tell you what, folks. I'm gonna take his keyboard and I'm gonna shove it straight up its own ass. So 15. We've made it all the way to 15. 15. And let's tag Aaron. No, why does it do that? Yes, I am on the video. We are live. They can see us. I'm just trying to tag Aaron's profile in this. Let's see if it allows it. Yeah, no, it messes it up. Go through there. Oh, yep, you got a notification. You probably have to accept that you're on. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Broderick. Hi, Sadie's. By Sadie's, this chapstick tastes like straight ass crack. It's like supposed to be like chocolate flavored, it tastes like, but I thought chapstick was just supposed to be like chapstick. Throw him to me. Like, just throw him over here. Just toss him. Oh, look at that, Sadie's. Oh, look at that.
That's why I brought him up here, because I knew I was ready to leave, and Aaron has to move his
I
car.
pinned it, so that'll be at the top of
You want the keys?
the thing.
Yeah.
Be careful, it's my sister's car.
Oh, sister's car. Aaron Broderick Racing. Y'all go. It's pinned at the top of the comments here. Y'all go check that out and give it a like and follow for all of that good, great, awesome stuff. Have Aaron Thompson call me when you get there so we can talk about UFC. Sadie says, get a picture. Well, Sadie, screenshot on your phone and then edit it down to where it's just Aaron and the baby. Or the old lady's got it. She's going to take a picture right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the shadow of Kaylee Kirk. It's your name.
I know it's my name.
Okay.
What's her
what? Number? I don't know. Let Aaron do that.
What's her name in Snapchat?
Who's?
Your old lady's.
Mercedes?
Probably wife.
Oh, it could be
Not
under
Snapchat her?
No.
No, it's the same thing with us. We don't really Snapchat each other either because we're right next to each other. So
Yeah, she's always up my ass.
just bam, up his ass all day long. Bam, bam, bam.
What do you
She's
think?
always got my back, she said.
I think
And
that's
Sadie
it.
said, you eating ass now? Yes. Yes, I am, actually. Quite magical.
Didn't we just have this conversation?
She
Yeah.
is, well, she hasn't been in a while, but she's eating ass too.
Where'd you get this?
To point me to the best ASCII dot. Nicki Minaj, it's in that one song.
Down the road from my work.
With that one dude. All right.
Ooh, that's really
Are we
cool.
going to Walmart later? We're going to Walmart later because you know what I need?
Table.
A fucking table. I can't with this no more. Look at this. Look at this. I got
That's really cool.
this giant mic in my face. Bring her down a fuzz, bud. Right? No, bring her down. I shouldn't have even fudged with it. You see that? Raw, uncut, unedited footage you got right here from the president of the Wild Boys. Race Chasers. That's me. Look at this shirt I got on. Tell me, this ain't the most badass shirt in the world right here. Shout out to Britton Gotzi for a second place finish last night at the Scott County Fairgrounds. Good job. You probably can't hear any of that, can you?
No.
I think they can hear it on Facebook, though. Maybe not YouTube. All right, we'll get into it. Okay, like we were talking about, I can take him if you want, whenever you're ready to give him up. Ladies and gentlemen, my son. We'll go right here so they can see. Anyway, son of a biscuit eater. What happened?
So we go to Paragon, we get one of our friends out. It's his first time out there, so he's been out for a month from racing, so I was like, hey, let's go to Paragon. You know, we've heard good things about Paragon. You know, let's go race it. Buddy agrees. We pull in. We get everything set up. You know, he starts his hot laps, gets a little sideways out of turn 4, which was fine. You know, that was my mess up. I called the shot on that. He listened. Wasn't there. So, fast forward, we're getting ready for heat race, and he does all right. And this is where the shit starts hitting the fan. We get ready for the A main. Everybody transferred. So we get ready for the A main. We all go out. The boys are starting the laps. About midway through, the buddy that we brought, Kobe Shoemaker, the 30S, if anybody knows that car, he came into 3 and was riding on the brakes. The guy behind him in the L2, I think it's Nick Leitzman, first time super stock driver, was behind him. I guess he couldn't get on the brake enough or fast enough. I don't know what the whole deal is. But he doored him, put a hole in his door, and popped his left rear. So he pulled out. And then fast forward, he comes out. We still got 2 other drivers. We got the Kelly Racing family cars out there still. They're driving, and we start noticing one car, and I don't care if they see this, but I'm going to put it out there as from what I seen, because I was on the top row of the bleachers trying to give my guys signals. The Arthur 7 car was driving dirty. He went into the side of one car, went around one lap, came flying in, hit the back of Doug McCullough's car, broke his rear bumper, I think. And then they continued racing. Shane Kelly in I think his is the 0 car, the 0K car. He was driving the high side because that's all he could get. And the number 7 spun him out, or the number 7 kept rubbing up on him, so they spun out into turn 3. The 7 went over the burb or the cushion down the hillside, and Shane was pissed. So Shane did a donut in the middle of the track and then went over to basically tell him what the fuck. Or what the freak, I guess, because we're on Facebook.
It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Fuck them.
Well, anyway, so yellow flag comes out.
Suck on that monkey pox.
I get off the bleachers. I go start to see what's happening with Shane. And I get down there. Shane's grandma's down there with me. And
Hopefully you can hear him good.
his stepmom, Miss Jill. Love that family. Go down there, and there's an altercation starting. So I'm like, well, what the fuck?
You get one Arthur, you're going to have all
So
12 of them.
when
All 12 of them got involved. Every Arthur that was in
that
what
pit.
You get. That's why a lot of people will go the other way. But continue.
Every Arthur was down there by the opening where the guys come out. So during the yellow, one of the Arthurs that was on a four-wheeler drove out onto the track during the yellow with cars still coming around, starts screaming and yelling, saying he's a piece of shit driver, whatever. So she comes back in and, we tell her, hey, you don't need to be running your mouth like that. You need to take that shit somewhere else. Well, she had the audacity to threaten a 70-year-old woman and say she was going to beat her ass. So knowing me, I don't appreciate, as a new driver, I don't appreciate none of that stuff. And I know that family didn't. So Jill turned around and said, you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to lay your hands on her. She's 70 years old. If you're going to pick a fight, you're going to pick a fight with me. And so that escalated, and I was standing behind them to make sure nothing broke out. Nobody was throwing punches. Well, I guess the woman on the four-wheeler, her husband, boyfriend, whatever, I don't know what he is. All I can say is he's a piece of shit. I don't care. It is what it is. He starts running his lips saying he was going to beat Jill's ass. So that made my blood boil. So I turned around and got face-to-face with the dude and pretty much told him what's up. I said, if you want to throw down, we'll throw down. And I don't know why I threw it out there, but I told him I grew up in the hood in Terre Haute. I know how to fight my way around. Don't know. He was 6'3", probably over 300 pounds. Height and size don't scare me. I grew up with brothers. Height and weight do not scare me at all. I wrestled in high school. I know how to hurt somebody from down below. So anyway, me and him start going at it. My lovely wife thought it was a smart idea to jump in front of me and him, which she got me away from him. And
That's what you get Mercedes.
I'm still popping off at the mouth because I'm done pissed off now. You done woke the bear up. So she gets me away from him, and then another one of the Arthurs shoves Sadie. Sorry.
What?
Shoves Sadie out of the way. So I grab him by the back of his shirt and I fling him back toward me. And that's when I was like, it's on.
What?
So I started getting in there. Yeah. Somebody shoved Sadie out of the way.
I would have punched him in the mouth as soon as they touched Sadie.
I was.
See, look, I don't condone fighting in any sense at the track, but let me tell you, if someone's going to come at you, you better protect yourself. And if you're on a team, you better protect the driver. The driver can't protect himself. 9 times out of 10, drivers in the car. You can't protect yourself from getting the shit beat out of you if you're in the car. Like, there's no. If I ever become a driver and someone tries to fight me, I'm just gonna leave my helmet on and I'm gonna headbutt you because it ain't gonna hurt me a damn bit. And then when you're laid out on the ground, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna keep my helmet on until everything dies.
Yeah, what you deserved.
Down. So, because
But anyway,
head, do it. Anyway,
back to
not cool though, Arthur. Not cool.
Yeah,
like if that's.
I don't understand. I don't understand
simple conversations nowadays. Can we just go in the pit? Like, dude, what the fuck happened? Blah 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 blah. There's no need to throw down as soon as you go. Like,
no. And our team, we knew what we did, and it wasn't smart. So, we knew what we did wrong, and we're in agreement. The action that we did was not smart as a team, but also when there's a difference when there's only 10 of you versus 30. That's when it draws the line because we're outnumbered 3-1. So anyway, past that whole situation of me going after the second dude, I start going towards Shane because I see Shane's getting out of his car surrounded by the Arthurs. So I'm trying to get over there to him. Well, my mom's boyfriend, Austin, who is, I meant to mention this earlier, who is a new driver for the Broderick Racing team. He will be racing next year alongside with me. Don't know his number yet.
Oh, yeah.
But he had managed to get me away from the whole scenario because I don't think it's a good idea to go to jail on your birthday.
No.
It's
never a good idea.
So they get me away, and I'm like, get off me. I'm trying to get to Shane because Shane's climbing out of his car.
We're getting a scoop, ain't we, buddy?
We all back off. The teams are separating. We're going back to our pits. At this point, the Arthur team is still running their mouth.
Of course.
Which, to me, I mean, there's no point in continuing to run your mouth when everybody stepped away.
Oh, no, that'd be me. I'm that guy.
So, I know, I got to watch for you. So, that was the whole incident. And then, everybody moves on. We leave. Two of the 3 cars are destroyed. Nothing major. Only a header was folded in and body damage. So, other than that, I think Saturday was a good night of racing for all 3 boys. Wish it could have been better, but it happens. So, the following Monday and Tuesday, the Paragon owner calls Kobe, and they have their little conversation, and basically the Arthurs should have got suspended the rest of the season. Don't know what the Arthurs got because the owner would not tell us what they got, but Shane ended up getting a 1 race suspension for what he did, which is, it comes with what happens. He's going to retaliate. Any driver that is trying to drive fast around a track and keeps getting hit, they're going to retaliate. I'm going to retaliate because there's no sense of it. Everything's expensive. Why damage somebody else's shit in the process of damaging yours? It don't make sense. So back to Kobe on the phone call. They had their spiel. Kobe told the owner basically that we didn't want to come back to Paragon because of that incident. So I'm still looking to run at Paragon. I don't by any means want to throw dirt on Paragon, but there should have been more action taken from the staff that was there when this incident went down. Because, hey, now I got Miss Kaylee Kirk talking shit behind the camera. But
he's been pretty good.
It's part of racing, so
say bye.
There's not much to say
everybody.
other than move on.
Bye-bye. Wave my foot at you, too. Bye-bye. Oh. Look at that. Look at Dad. Look at how cute he is. His 4th of July outfit. Only like the 4th one he's wore this weekend. Cute.
But yeah, that was the...
Keys were hanging up on our key thing.
My keys are hanging up on the key thing.
But,
in case anybody ever wants to break in and steal my car, do it.
That was the whole spiel with Paragon. I don't know if it'll be a while before any of our cars show back up because this isn't the first incident with the Arthur family. It's actually the week before that the Arthurs were doing stuff like this to another driver, and it's just there's got to be consequences when it comes to this.
9 times out of 10, when you pulled up at a track, if you're pitting with the Arthurs and the Arthurs are cool with you, they're nice to have your back just because the simple fact that there's going to be about 80 of them. And it doesn't matter what the fuck pops off, all 80 of them come out the woodworks. I've never had a run-in with any of the Arthurs. I know the Arthurs because Oni Arthur used to date Trent Nicholas. I'm pretty sure she did him kind of dirty, though. I don't know the whole story on that. I just know what Scooby told me. So there was no hard feelings there between Scooby and Oni. I do know that he told me that multiple times, but I also know that he did say that she did do him dirty, but to each his own. So not my wheelhouse to judge, but still. But, whatever. That I just wanted to have you on because there's just so many different things that was going online, and I was just like, you know what, I just, like, shit like that happens. I just want these people to come in and just talk about it, give their perspective. If one of the Arthur boys want to come in and give their perspective of the way the thing happens, then, same thing. Same thing goes out to y'all. I'm just here to just bring the scoop and start doing these interviews and just have a scoop sitting right here. And we're like, what is this scoop?
I mean, I want to say everybody's moved on, but it left a bad taste in our mouths from Paragon.
Oh, yeah.
Paragon can do a lot better than that, and I've seen him do a lot better than that. And that goes for any track, really. And I mean, I may be a first-time driver, but I see a lot more from the stands than what most people would see. Because I pay attention to how certain drivers are driving.
Big blind.
Because, if I'm going to race you in the future, I want to know how you race.
Love you guys. Be good. And listen to your stepmother, Kaylee. Love you. I'll be there in a few. I'm about to just call Aaron right now. Right now, let's call him. Folks, we've had a lot of stuff happen this weekend. How was your weekend, by the way? Did you do anything big? You guys are going to have to come up next year.
Yeah.
What?
We went racing Friday at Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Did
you go Saturday?
No, we didn't go Saturday. Money's been a little tight with trying to get the car ready, the wedding done, and trying to enjoy life from work and the race cars. The wife wasn't too happy that we took Saturday off, but there's gonna be a lot more racing with us in the near future because I need seat time and I'm gonna take every opportunity I can. But we went Friday. She helped our sprint car driver friend Michael Clark in the number 8 Mac Tools car. He had a rough night. I helped Mr. Shoemaker. Went out for hot laps. It was a one-lane.
That's what I heard.
One-lane pass. Don't know what they were expecting out of that. But he says he ran awful, but I think he ran all right. Hot laps. Was it hot laps or heat race? I think it was hot laps. No, it was heat race. So we get into the heat race, and he's driving all right. He's hitting every corner he can. He's coming out of the corners really good. It was hot laps. I got a bad memory. His hot laps, he didn't realize that coming into turn 3 that it turned really sharp into the turn, and when he went over, he flew over into the dirt and got back onto the track, had water all over his car. So we pulled him back in after hot laps. We took a look at it, popped the hood, destroyed his radiator. I mean, gashed a big-ass hole in it. So we get to working. We get another radiator in. We fix his brackets. We had our buddy Chandler from the shop that we both work at. We get the radiator in. We fix his front end. Time for heat race. So we go out for heat race. He doesn't do very good in heat race, that's not me bashing him. That's just what he said. So we get him ready for the B main. You know, I told him, I said, hey, why don't we take this chance? The track's getting black. Why don't we take the chance? Why don't we grind some tires so you have some traction? He's like, well, I don't know. I was like, come on. I was like, what's the worst can happen? You don't make it to the A main. So we grind his tires. We put him on. We get him out. He started 6th place in the B main. About 2 or 3 laps in, he shoots to 3rd.
Started 7th and 7th in the heat.
Started 7th in the
Hey,
started
Kobe.
7th, finished 7th in the heat.
Glad to have you here.
I'm glad he's on so he can help me.
Yeah.
So he's in the B main, and we grind his tires. He started 6th in the B main, and about, I'd say 2 or 3 laps into the B main, he shoots up to 3rd place, which is really good. We weren't expecting him to shoot up that fast, but when he shot up there, he says I did more talking than working, which, I mean, that usually happens. But he shot up
Sounds
to
familiar,
3rd place. Shoots up 3rd place, and he holds his line. There's Mr. King Kelly. Shoots up to 3rd, and he was working the bottom really well. I think if they would have had a couple more laps, what'd he say? Started 6th in B main, swooped under Jack, came to 3rd, and couldn't get past Kinnett. I think if he would have had a couple more laps, he could have got at least a 2nd and opened the door for the rest of the guys back behind him to get past Nick Kinnett. But other than that, and then we had a rain out. Then we rained out starting for the A main. The modifieds went out, and they were letting the lineup shoot, and it started pissing rain.
What?
Yeah.
Did it rain Friday?
It did.
It didn't rain here. I was wiping the cooler.
Yep. And he even agrees. A couple more laps, and he would have had Kinnett. But that's how our Saturday went.
Oh, then you learned for the next.
Saturday, I went back to work, got off, went and picked up a 2nd chassis that my mother thought was mine. Sorry, Mom. It wasn't. It was her boyfriend's, so now we got 2 cars. So now we got 2 cars for next year. And, yeah. It's a little exciting weekend we had.
At 9 laps down, we were lined up. No trans and flywheel, and everything are out of the car.
Yeah, he's had starter flywheel issues all year. I think they narrowed it down. I think they narrowed it down to the problem, and I think we're going to get it fixed. Yeah. He knows I'll come over and I'll fix it, or I'll help him fix it. I've always been that kind of friend to him. If he has ever had trouble with a car, I've always helped when I can, whether it was take parts off mine, or if it's, hey, go to the parts store and get me this. He said, it's for sale. It don't need to be for sale. You just got to work out the bugs. I've told him that plenty of times. Well, there you go if you want a race car.
It's for sale. Don't leave it with me.
I told myself I couldn't buy another one either, but
baby. Where the hell were you last night then?
I was lighting up my mom's cornfield up with fireworks. That's where I was.
So, in other words, you have a modified. It's a modified, or is it a super stock?
It's another super stock.
Yeah, okay, so you got a super stock chassis, roller, minus the tranny, motor, wiring. So pretty much all it is the frame and wheels.
Frame and tire, steering wheel, and gauges, and shifter rods is what he's got.
Well,
for $500, it's not bad.
$500, I was pissed. I was pissed when I found that.
$500. I spent $1,500 on my chassis, I spent $1,500 on my chassis, and I got a lot less than what we found on that one. Yeah. I started pulling stuff off, and then he's like, "No, you're not pulling stuff off." But he is probably going to give me a few things off of it, but other than that, he's just going to be like me. But he's going to start on his sooner than I started on mine. I started mine in November, and I'm eating it right now. And I was told to start it as soon as I got it, and I didn't. I fucked around for 2 months and did not touch it. And now look at me.
I told you.
So I'll be out. I'm trying to get Kobe to give me his 421.
So hopefully you'll be out this year by Fun Fest. But if not, no big deal. I know I gave you sponsor money this year, but shit happens. A lot of shit happened this year. Not a lot of us was not expecting, especially with the tire change and the way fucking fuel is and all that. So shout out to Brenton Godsey and the whole Brenton Godsey Racing, sponsored by the Wild Boys Race Chasers. Ha, what's up? Right on the hood, right above on the hood. He said he'll sell it to you. There you go.
Yeah, he wants too much for it.
But
I don't have that kind of money. Now, if my sponsor wants to throw the cash my way,
can't do it.
I will gladly come get it.
Anyway, Brenton got 5th Saturday at Brownstown, so that was good. And then he got 2nd at Scott County Fairgrounds last night. So what the hell? Go off. I hate it when it does that. See that? It does that and you can't swipe it nowhere.
Right.
Like, get this off of here, get this off of here, get this off of here, clear it all out.
Hayden Rogers, just buy my car. I don't have 16 grand.
Yeah,
if I had 16 grand, I
nice.
probably would, but then I'd probably get my ass chewed out again for buying another car.
Well, see, what you do is you just have, once you get married, you just have kid after kid after kid after kid after kid, and then you just write them all off on your taxes, and you can have a brand new car every year.
King Kelly, speaking for the Kelly family racing bunch, I'll say we're just moving forward in a positive way.
Yeah.
Yep. I think all of us agree to that, Ken.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Manning, big money.
You know, it took a lot from all of us in the stands to not act a certain way, but we just move on from here. But I think we'll have better racing in the near future. Can't wait to see you guys at Terre Haute again.
The shit that I get on Snapchat, dude, on the daily. This person just tried to add me.
Dude, I get those all the time.
I get them
I just sit there
multiple
and
times a
contemplate.
day because of the private story. Stone Squirts 22.
Sadie said, "We are not jumping on the kid wagon with you and Uncle Chad with more than 2 kids. We're not having any. Because their college fund is already in the yard. He wants us to have one, but
At least one. We can have at least one.
I've had my fair share of."
But see, here's the thing. If you have a... see, they're really looking forward to everybody pitted in a row as soon as we can all have them all fired. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Amen.
You got, that'd be awesome. My crew won't pit with your crew, but that's just because of the simple fact that, like you guys pit together, the Gotseys, they all try to pit together too. So you got to go over there. Got to help the main head Fred car. You're the second car, and then of course that's how it's been. The last 3, I think, couple years. The first couple years we had a late model one year, and then the next year we had a late model, a super stock, and a Hornet. And then the year after that, we had a late model and was going to have a Hornet, but they didn't run the Hornet, so I didn't give him any money. Shout out to TJ Wright. He was the very first person we ever sponsored, and he didn't do too bad. As a matter of fact, his car is hanging up over there, the TJ Wright. don't have any other car.
Yep.
Pretty
I think
much-
once my car's up and running, I'm gonna let
Obviously.
the Kelly boys get their hands on that leaf spring and get that thing rolling thunder.
If you ever
That's gonna be
get
the new name for it.
if you ever get stuck, anybody gets stuck on the leaf spring, Lee Hobbs is the best person to call for that. He builds the chassis, and Lee Hobbs chassis, obviously Hobbs chassis, but he does the leaf spring. So Trent Nicholas used to run leaf springs, and everybody was switching over to coil, and he was saying, no, just keep the leaf spring on it because you got something that, you know, most people don't run
I
anymore,
did. I
so-
forgot racing panels for you.
Oh, that's all right. It's no big deal. Their panels, they ain't going nowhere. Believe that.
I got a big stack of them in the garage.
I've got one over there, one there, one there. I don't know. I think I'm going to sell this one back here if anybody wants this one.
Mine's going over there against the wall.
This one. It might blow up on you before you get out of the parking lot, though. Ah! Look, I have pants on. Got the Wynell Motorsports. Motherfuckers. This some bitch will blow up on you before you get out the damn parking lot. That's for sure. How good do them motors do? What was it? Circle City was the last big good race that they had. Listen, motherfucker, turn back on.
Becky Lee Johnson said hi.
Oh, hi. There he goes. It turned back on. Okay. Anyway, Wynell Motorsports. I might actually, honestly, get rid of that. It come off of Greg Johnson's car. That's why I got it. I got his door panel over here on the side too. So,
Yeah, I think we're going to give you one of our door panels.
what's up, Becky? They're extra clean.
They are.
I'll have to roll them around outside in the dirt. Well, you never know. They're extra clean. You might be calling me. Hey, man, I need that door panel. I'll be like, I got it. I'll sign my name on it on that inside of it, so that way when you put it on, you can't see it. But I'll be like, that's mine. So when you take it off, it's got my name on it. Hang it up.
I think we plan on going to the next Terre Haute race. Of course, I got to find another gear, but I think it'd be fun to run Terre Haute. You know, it's long, it's half mile, it's wider. The only thing I'm sketched about is coming into the corner.
Yeah.
Because them modifieds, I mean, I don't know how off they are from that wall, but from the inside of the track, they look like they're rubbing it. Which I shouldn't be scared of it, but also I've never raced one of these, in a sense. So
I haven't either. I got iRacing. Did you see that? 3 months free. I got 3 months free.
on iRacing, man.
But it's not hooked up because my steering wheel won't work. I got to buy a new steering wheel. And it's going to be almost $300. So I haven't done it yet. I've already wasted a month of my free. I can get on it right now. I can use it with the mouse. But you know how hard it is to use with a mouse?
Well, I'm sure
it's
hard.
impossible. So the steering wheel I bought for it, when I was like this, it said I was like this. So then when I would go to turn, this is left. Facebook flip-flops everything around for some reason. But when I went to go left, like I would turn like this, and it would say that I was like this. So every time I'd go into the corner, I'd spin out every time. And I was just, it pissed me off, and I shut it off.
We played that
Took the steering wheel back.
Tony Stewart All-Star Racing game.
Oh yeah, I use the wheel on that. And
We used the wheel, and I think I'm pretty good at throwing it into the corner.
well, on the game, I'm good at it on the game, but not
Real life scenario,
yeah.
I do not plan on throwing it into the corner unless I absolutely have to.
Don't forget footprints.
Yes.
Yeah, we got his. I think one of his feet. You'll have to message Kaylee on that one, Sadie's. Just tell her what you want to do, because when you first told us, we were like, "What the fuck do you want? What?" And then you were like, "For the car," and I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
What's up to everybody watching?
She don't
Thank
give all
you
the deets.
Watching. It's Sadie's. I know you don't ever get the deets. It's just Sadie. She just expects you to know what she's thinking in her head, just like her mother, and just
Is she
immediately
not-
starts talking.
Okay, while we're on this subject, is she not Misty Jr.?
That is the reincarnation of Misty.
She tells me she is not like her mother.
Okay.
Lies.
I'm gonna take you around somebody that's met your mother but's never met you. And they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, you're just like your mother." Just like Bentley. She's same way. She's same way.
And what she's going to put on here that she's not like her mother.
But I won't forget. Nope.
See? Nope.
All right. Whatever you say.
You are Misty Jr.
But yeah, so Aaron Broderick Racing consists of you and Ken Kelly right now, right?
No, Ken and Shane have their own Kelly Racing family. They're like pretty much family. You know, they're teaching me the right way of racing. But Aaron Broderick Racing consists of me as prime driver. And then we added an additional driver this year to work out to see what we both can run. Like the Kellys, they both run. So we were like, well, let's get another car. And we went and got another car. We'll have both cars running next year. And that second driver is Austin Hester. He's been into the drag racing era, and he's trying to take his drag racing skills and move them over to dirt racing, which I think is good because he knows a lot about engines, compression-wise, what parts are needed.
You just got don't do a Wynell Motorsports. You got to make sure because they're drag racing guys too, but their engines normally won't last no more than hot laps. And they're an adopted family, the Kellys and Shoemakers.
And which they are. Funny story is,
we is all one.
The way
big old dog pack of race car mutts.
Yes, we are.
One big old dog pack of race car mutts. For all the ones that are watching on YouTube, that is what Ken Kelly has said. And Sadie said that they're an adopted family, the Kellys and the Shoemakers.
So
we are live on YouTube as well, guys. If you want to, after this Facebook Live, go over to YouTube, Wild Boys Race Tracers, and look up all of the stuff. My GoPro, speaking of, not to cut you off, but my GoPro will be up and running. So when you get the car ready, you'll have onboard footage of racing because I'll put it. And if you have another, or if any other guys have GoPro, we can do one where the GoPro's looking out the car and then do another GoPro where they're looking at your feet and your hands. So you can sync them both up, and because there are times when you're in that car and then you'll go back and look at that footage and be like, why am I tweaking the wheel like that? But in the car, you're like, yeah, this feels right. And it's not.
On camera, it looks like I'm tweaking out.
Yeah. But that's what Brenton uses his for. He wants his up in the corner to see out the front, but he wants to be able to see his hands too. So he can see if there's one of the big things is to see if like he'll go in the corner and he's got a bunch of hand movement, then he knows, whether they need to tighten it up, loosen it up, stuff like that. You want to buy one. Well, Sadie's, they're almost $400 now. Oh, I think mine was like an $800 camera.
Yeah. We got to make sure that thing's tight because I've seen people lose them, and there's just money down the drain.
I mean, you can get insurance on them, but you got to find it.
Yeah, I think that'd be all right. Stick one, which in my car, when I sit in my car, you see my head. That's it. That's how short I am. I'm 5'8", but it looks like I'm 4 foot in my car. So I got plenty of clearance for a GoPro to sit on my head or right past my shoulder on the seat. I mean, there's many pinpoints where we can put a GoPro. I would like to do the foot and hand GoPro, at least one race. The way I can see if I'm tweaking or not. Which anybody in the stands can tell if somebody's a new driver.
Yeah.
You could be going to a race the first time and look at a driver and be like, oh yeah, he's a first time driver. Which I've made jokes about, oh, I'm gonna put it on its roof. Yeah, not happening. I am not ready for me to be in a wreck with 4 other cars or another car because
really the only thing that is like if someone spins out in the front of the field and you're towards the back and everybody's slowing down and you don't see, because you're behind them and you swoop down to the bottom and there they are and then you hit them. But there ain't nothing you can do about that.
Now spinning out and going like a Lincoln, going off the backside, it's going to happen.
I think I'd rather feel comfortable if I not plowed into somebody, but ran into somebody rather than spinning and being the sitting duck. I'd rather be the one to hit than to be the one to get hit.
Because when I see a car spin out in front of the field, all I can think in my head, if I was in that car, is fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Because your car's not going to fire up like that.
Oh shit. Wham! And then you're like, fuck! There's a lot of them, though, that's happened to. It spins out, and they're like, no. And as soon as they get hit, they're like, motherfucker! Of course.
Yeah,
That'd be me. That'd be my luck.
I think the biggest thing this year is...
Lap 1 hot laps.
Is watching my temper in the car. So I get upset pretty easy if something doesn't go my way or how I want it to go. And I know that's going to play a big factor this year is taking little steps at a time rather than, let's go 90 around the corner, First-time driver does not need to go 90 around a corner. Door bars are tougher than frame horns. I'll take the hit. Well, I don't plan on hitting you, but the case I do hit you.
Well, he was talking about what I was talking about, where I said that I'd rather.
Well, I'm just putting it out there. I don't plan on.
Right. I see what. Yeah, exactly.
I don't plan on hitting nobody, but if it comes down and I do hit you, it wasn't on purpose.
So I'm gonna try to call Mr. Aaron Thompson here. We can talk about UFC this past weekend. I don't know if anybody watched WWE, not to change subjects or anything, but everyday stuff on the podcast. I don't know if anybody watched WWE this past weekend, but shout out to Liv Morgan. I haven't watched all of Money in the Bank.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please
won't answer his phone because it was just raining. I'm gonna make so much fun of him for having a Mexican as his freaking voicemail. That was hilarious. But yeah, WWE Money in the Bank, that was good. I'm still in the process of watching it. I just got through watching Liv Morgan win the title, so I'm not all the way through it yet. UFC, didn't really get a chance to watch it. Was told that it was trash and not very good. Was glad we didn't buy it. We should be glad we didn't buy it. Saturday, went to her mom's, which you guys need to come out next year, Sadie's. Bring some fireworks, just come out. We'd go racing on Friday and then chill out on a Saturday. We do their own, everybody brings fireworks. Probably got like $800 some in fireworks, and then a few of the guys like me, Aaron, and like 4 other people were helping set fireworks off. Had a great time. Everybody was drinking, not people throwing up and shit over there, but we were partying, having a good time. The kids were there. They were swimming in the pool and playing on the swing sets, and we were all chilling, and and we had barbecue, and
Sounds like a good time.
it was a great time. Can't wait to do it next year. We'll have to keep the dogs at your house for the weekend.
Yeah,
What,
there's
to do
there's
that?
another dog now. There's not just Doobie.
Oh,
We got Mr. Husky Dinoco himself.
Dinoco and Doobie.
Oh, while we're on that subject,
Doobie and
the
Dinoco.
rap. Got told we can't do Dinoco. The Dinoco Richard Petty car theme, because there was a TikTok driver that had a Subaru of Lightning McQueen, and now he's facing big lawsuits. I race at small tracks. I don't see it ever happening to me, but to avoid it, we are not going to be running the Dinoco theme wrap this year. We're still going to be the baby blue and black. I think we're going to have like waves or something on the side of the car, but it was a bummer. I wanted to do something for kids because I got two little brothers that absolutely love cars. Me and Mr. Shoemaker were going to do Lightning McQueen and what's that driver's name? The 43. What's his name on cars?
Storm. I forget his first name, but it's Storm.
And Storm. So we were going to be Lightning McQueen and Storm, and hopefully we were going to get a picture going down the back stretch or the straightaway together, like the movie. But that all came to an end when both of us found that out. So the wrap will be posted
Let
soon.
me tag him, as a matter of fact, because if it'll pop up, Eric Bottoms runs. If my freaking keyboard would type right, we'd be all right. Derek Booty. No. Derek Bottoms. If he was on here right now, he'd be like, all right. Finally, it's happening. There it is. Eric Bottoms and the Bottoms Racing Team. Bro, get on here so I can talk to you. He has the Lightning McQueen car, so I don't know how that goes.
I don't either.
Because he talks to me and Britton all the time in the comments. So just kind of waiting on him to get on here. Let me message him. See if he's busy. He's all the time giving me shit. I've met him a few times. He's a hell of a guy. He's funnier than fuck. You motherfucker. There he is.
He's
Oh,
here.
there he is. Hey, I wanted to ask you what, like, he was getting ready to do a super stock, and he was going to do the Dinoco theme from Cars, but he's saying that it's copyright, and you got to have, like, permission or something.
Basically have permission from I don't know who, but yeah, that one guy on TikTok has lawsuits now because he had pretty much the same rap as Lightning McQueen, and I guess they went after him. Which, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how that would be copyright if you changed it up a little bit.
So I don't know. I don't
we
know
know
if you knew
TSR
anything about that, or if how that worked. Like, because Bobby Pierce had the Scooby-Doo theme.
And
he's also had the Joker theme. He's had the Nightmare on Elm Street theme. So I always wondered that. Like, did these drivers ask for permission? Did you ask for permission, Derek, or did you just say, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway? Because I could see you doing that, too. Just being like, no, it all depends on what you're doing. So, I mean, I don't see him coming after a car on the dirt track scene that's running at Paragon. I mean, unless you took like a TikTok and blew up, and had like 30,000, 100 million followers or something, and then they'd probably be like, hey, you're making money off our name. But
trust me, I'm not that popular.
oh, I'm not either, but
You got a fan base.
I got some different stuff, and yeah, you got a fan base. Hell no, he said. So yeah, that was what I was asking. And did you run it all this weekend? I don't know if you heard about the Brenton Gotsey Racing weekend, but we did quite well, a fifth and a second. So go us. So yeah. So no Paragon for you for a little bit.
For a little bit until things die down. But
they're getting ready to have a crate show here real soon.
I've seen that. 604s.
What was it?
604s.
Yeah, crate show.
Somebody
that might be pretty interesting.
My birthday weekend when we had that incident, somebody had their 604 crate out there. It may have been Neil, the number 20.
Tyler Neal. Yeah.
I think Tyler Neal was out there with his, and he was going around there like it was nothing.
That ought to be I destroyed my car at Florence
a month ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that, seeing that. Rear clip. Damn.
What does he drive?
What, did you back it in the wall? Or?
He got his ass ate.
Needs a rear clip, I'd say. Did get his ass ate. Yeah. He's crate late model, I think. So, I guess you could always do the Dynaco theme next year.
Good.
We can figure something out. Chick Hicks.
I don't know about Chick Hicks. That'll be Sadie's car.
Yeah. Was it Porsche?
Oh yeah,
Is that a pinstripe tattoo I see?
There's something else I was gonna bring up.
But yeah. Also, like I was saying, UFC this weekend wasn't that great. We had other stuff going on this weekend. The Bob Gardner Memorial. He told you a little bit about it Friday. I haven't heard anything about Saturday's event. Heard it was only thing I know is the guy that I work with never been to a dirt race before, and it was his first dirt race to go. His first dirt race was a USAC MSCS event, so they popped his cherry right and brought him in right. So I'll talk to him tomorrow and see what he thought about it, and he's probably going to say that it's pretty badass. He went to the pits and all that. So apparently it was a good time there. I know it was a good time out at the old lady's mom and stepdad's house, mom and dad's house. Had a good time there. Didn't watch UFC. Watched Brownstown on my phone. Britton did good. Finished fifth, the 14V this year. Brenton Gotsey for the Brenton Gotsey Racing. Went out to Scott County Fairgrounds last night. Finished second. Done an okay job. I was seeing where Tyler Collins was talking about it on his Facebook. Something about it's a good track, but they only run on it like once a year or something, so you get what you get. He wasn't saying anything. I don't think he was saying anything negative or bad, but apparently Tyler didn't draw very good, and it put himself behind the 8 ball all night. So, yeah, it is what it is. What else? Oh yeah, fireworks at Needmore School Fireworks at Crossroads Church here in Bedford, Indiana, Lawrence County area, Needmore, right across the street from the Needmore Elementary School. You can hear me or you can't hear me. Anyway, right across from the Needmore Elementary School. And they were setting off fireworks. So, yeah, that was a good time. They had a good show. I might add. Great show, grand show, awesome show, best show you could have. The church did a great, fantastic job, and it's completely empty downstairs. That never happens. Woohoo! I'm free! I'm finally free! So, yeah. Fuck, it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. I was thinking it's going to be later than that. Been on here for an hour. So, yeah, WWE was good. Lincoln Park Speedway, good. Didn't get a chance to talk about Lawrenceburg, so I won't write that down. I'll go over all of this next week, since we were nice enough to have 2 separate episodes this week. 2, count them, 1, 2. Of course, we have Aaron and no one else, because I'm trying to get the other Aaron to answer his damn phone. But because he actually seen the UFC fights yesterday, he watched the recap of them. So I'm trying to get him on the line here so he can tell us exactly his thoughts, because he's the one that watches it all the time. Hello, we're live for the show. You watched the fights. We're here with Sadie's Aaron, too. Say hi.
I didn't watch it. Well, I watched
the recap.
Yeah, the recap.
Yeah, on YouTube. So I was just wondering what you thought of the UFC fights, and then I can go ahead and check this off the list, and I just talk about other things for the show next week.
I know the Israel Adesanya fight was not very impressive. I mean, he beat the dude up for 5 rounds, but he apparently is going to be fighting Alex Pereira, is the dude who beat Sean Strickland in the first round.
Okay.
And that's going to be a big test for Israel Adesanya. Big test. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull that one off.
Well, I seen on Twitter where John Jones was throwing shade at Adesanya.
Yeah, because he wore fingernail polish.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, bro. You're like literally strung out on cocaine. So.
Yeah, no shit. You're a cokehead. His are black, yours are white. Shut up.
Yeah.
And then they had Donald Cerrone. I do know Donald Cerrone retired last night. But
Legit was gonna happen anyway. He said I'm gonna go become a movie star.
Yeah.
He just had this new movie come out on some app. I've never really heard of it. But it's called Terror on the Prairie. It's like a Western movie. It's pretty dope looking.
That's what I hear. That is what I hear.
I'll put you on mute for a second. Get these dogs inside. So I'm not yelling.
But yeah, Donald Cerrone, he put his gloves down and his hat down in the ring, middle of the octagon, said, done. So we said, okay. He just said he didn't love it no more. He said this last training camp was the hardest training camp he's ever had.
I'm back.
And it was good. Okay, Sadie's, I know you're watching. Country Boy Troy may be watching too. If you guys can hear Aaron right now, let me know. I've got him propped up against the other microphone.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to know if you can hear him. Yes, the white one works with your phone. All right, dude, we can hear you good, Aaron. I'll know that for the next time I do the podcast. Plus, you can probably hear the other Aaron, too. He's just kind of like, UFC, what the fuck?
Yeah, he don't care.
No, I really don't.
We just had him on to him talk about Paragon and all that. But, yeah, Donald Cerrone, done, retired, going to be a movie star. Hell yeah. I hope he makes millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, for sure. He deserves it.
Yes, he does. He's a badass.
Max Holloway got his ass whooped by Alexander Volkanovski.
Yep, heard that too.
And that was the finale of them three. Hopefully he can get beat soon, because I want to see a new champion in there.
I don't know, dude. I like him.
He's all right. I just don't. I like to see some change every once in a while.
Yeah, I do too, but he's bad. He's bad.
Yeah, he is a bad man, Jim.
That's what I get to give him. Are the old ladies over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that didn't sound too promising. I will be over there right after I'm done with this.
All right.
First, I'm going to go get drunk at the bar, and then I'll be there. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I'm not a dickhead.
I wonder if the liquor store's open.
The liquor store is definitely open, dude. It's 4th of July. The fuck you mean?
I just didn't know if they had like a certain closing time or whatever.
Guess we're going to the liquor store.
I'll find out. Going to the liquor store.
But yeah, UFC, great this weekend. Hope everybody had a good time.
It wasn't that great, but it was. I mean, it was a pay-per-view, so they made millions and millions of fucking dollars off of us.
Millions of dollars. WWE was good. I was telling everybody about that. I haven't.
I seen where Ronda Rousey retained her title.
Yeah, and then turned around and got beat by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan come running out, cashed in the Money in the Bank, and beat her.
Oh, really? So they're gonna have a big fight?
I don't know. I'd say they're probably going to have her drop the fucking title at SummerSlam. I hope they don't, but we'll see. We'll have to have a party for that one too. They're on.
I didn't watch anything else off of it. That's the only part I saw.
So yeah, but I'll see you here in a few, man.
All right. Later.
Aaron Thompson, he's always on here too. Boy, that boy, I tell you would. Anyway, so Aaron, we got. What'd you say? You needed the drive shaft.
Yep, I need a drive shaft, which Shoemakers have one for me ready. I just have to go get it. I need the hub to the flywheel, and then shifters, which I met up with somebody yesterday that said he had shifters for me, so that's off the list. And then fuel and gloves, and I'm ready to go. I still haven't ordered my gloves. I don't know why. I meant to order them, but
yeah, you got it. A lot of people, you don't have to have gloves. Yeah.
Any piece of equipment I need, I'm getting. I got a Hans device already.
Yep.
I need to get my hooks so it can stay tight and not just look like a collar on my neck. Other than that, I need fuel, which if anybody wants to sponsor me fuel, I would appreciate it. I got a 32-gallon fuel cell, so I'll be good most of the night if it's full. I have that, and we're just waiting on the motor.
Right on. Well, I don't know if Aaron is going to help sponsor again next year for the Wild Boys. Glad to see you put the duct tape phone away. Yeah, I got a new phone a while back. But yeah, so I don't know if he'll help with me, and because if it's more than just me that sponsors, and we put the whole Wild Boys crew on there, and then how I'm doing it from now on is I'm going to come up with a logo, hopefully, before next season, my Fireball podcast logo, which is going to be my tattoo. You can't even see it. My tattoo, Fireball. It's going to be my logo that pops up on every YouTube time I have this on YouTube. It's been my profile picture 8 or 9 different times. And I'm going to do something along the lines of, I don't know, I think I may do like how this Pennzoil thing is, have it in like a circle with my logo, which says Fireballs Podcast on it. We'll see. I'll come up with something. I'll come up with a few ideas. But either way, I'm definitely going to be sponsoring next year, if at least through the podcast. So, yeah. hello to everybody who's watching. If you're watching, you're going to have to type in the comments because of the way that the live goes is Misty calling my aunt. The way that the live goes is it doesn't show me exactly who's on. So, yeah, I have no idea who's on.
I'm
Yeah,
on Levi's podcast right now.
What are your plans for later?
absolutely nothing. Why?
We might. I don't know yet.
Probably just come back later.
Do what?
They're ready to leave and go to their mom to go swimming.
Okay.
But we can come back later. But I didn't want to drive over there.
All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, love you.
Are you still getting your podcast?
Yes, I am.
Right.
But all right, love you too.
I don't know. She always has. I don't know why she does that.
Anyway, I forgot what we were even talking about. Oh yeah, if you can see, then yeah. Hey to everybody on YouTube. An hour and 21
Good.
minutes. We are into this now.
But
It's-
let me call you back when I'm done with this podcast.
Awesome. Yeah, Misty, we're trying to do something. I hear her yelling.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the mother-in-law.
My aunt, good old Misty Smith. Yeah, so
I'm hoping to pick up more sponsors next year. I know this year was going to be a little rough. Of course, everybody told me being a first-time driver, you're not going to pick a lot of people up, but
no, you just pick up people that you
Well,
know and word of mouth, and after people see you race, and a lot of times they're like, "What?" And then like you show up at the business or whatever, and you have your car on the trailer, then they're like, "Oh, okay, maybe he does race." But other than that, other people are like, "What?" Because some people don't even know. Like, what do you mean race? This doesn't make any sense. They don't understand. They don't get it. So,
yeah, just have to try for next year.
it'll be good though. Hopefully, you get out this year. I think you'll be out.
Yeah, we
You're
should
getting
be out.
closer, so
We're
that's all it
just
takes. Just a little
notching
time,
stuff away and
little time.
little miscellaneous stuff here that needs taken care of. Found out we have to redo the whole front end on it.
Oh, that's
Every ball
nice.
joint's bad.
Oh, that's
I looked at-
great.
Last night we were fixing one of the shock mounts, and we just happened to take a gander over the front end, and the two upper ball joints are the capsule nuts at the very bottom like this, and then the ball joint's sitting up here, and we're like, those need changed. One of the ball joints got mushroomed
Oh,
on the threads, so now we got to change that out, but all that will get ordered this week.
right on.
But yeah, it's just little stuff.
It's good.
Better than what we were last time I was on here.
Hopefully you be able to fire it up for too long.
Yep, I'm hoping.
But yeah, I'll be there at the first race with you, wherever you're at. I'll put Brenton on hold and I'll come help you out. You know, I mean, unless he's like running the Jackson 100 or some crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Bowman 50, and you're like, hey, I'm going to go run this 300 to win show. And be like, kind of got to go help this old boy win this big race.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting out there. I just want to sling some dirt. I've been trying to get in somebody else's car for like a little small race, but you know, hasn't worked in my favor yet. Came close to one, but he wanted to race Paragon, so yeah. Other than that, we're pretty much wrapped up, and then we're gonna be starting work on a. Better I'll come pick you up. I guess Sadie's gonna drive 2 hours to come get you, just to
help work on the car. Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
I'll drive. I'm gonna get the truck fixed. So
He don't trust your driving, and neither do I.
drive like a mother, which is
Awful.
I'm going to pay for the whole road. I might as well use the whole road.
It's like a speedometer.
Yeah, no shit. I paid for the car. I'm going to use the whole speedometer. Paid for the whole speedometer. Sadie's just trying to shut off. Shut up. Yeah, it's gonna be fun times. All right, well, that's it right there. That's the sound. If you heard it on YouTube, you heard it. If you heard it on Facebook, you heard it. If you didn't, I heard it.
Okay. Be sure to check out Aaron Broderick Racing on Facebook.
Yes, Aaron Broderick Racing. It is pinned to the top of this post. Make sure you click on that. Go give him a like. Give it a share. Comment. It is tagged on the top of this Facebook post. For all of you on YouTube, go search up Aaron Broderick on Facebook. Aaron Broderick Racing on Facebook, or type in Levi Fireball on Facebook. And if you type in Fireball's podcast on in the search bar on Facebook, my podcast streams lives should pop up, and then you click on it and go to my profile, and this will pop up, and then click on Aaron Broderick.
Just look at that.
And get it ready. So that is what you have so far. Yes, it's got a nice blue frame to it. That's nice. That looks really good. I like it. Daddy like. That's awesome. If you guys want to see pictures of the car, make sure you go to Aaron Broderick Racing. Like I said, it's pinned in the top of this post for Facebook, for YouTube. Yeah. Sadie says she drives fine. Did you die? No, then you're fine. No, but my soul left my body and looked at it driving down the road going, he gonna die, and then came right back in. We didn't die, but we should have. No, I've come closer to death with your mom. Just the whole car just rolling like this, all on one side, and then she is, and I'm like, yeah, we almost died. Let's laugh. Let's laugh about it. It's a good idea. But, yeah. Anyway, that is the end of the show. Y'all, hopefully, y'all like the show. Make sure you hit the like button. I know y'all commented, so share. And then share some more. I'll have another show, hopefully Wednesday, Thursday. It might be a pre-recorded show. It might be live. I am not 100% positive yet. You never know with me. If it is not out by Thursday, it'll be a live show. So y'all have a great, fantastic night. That'll do it for me. See y'all next week.
Bitch ass, yeah, run that shit, yeah, run that shit, hey, yeah, run that shit, run that, yeah, run that shit, hey, yeah, run that shit, run that, yeah, run that shit, hey, yeah, run that shit, run that shit, yeah, run that shit, hey, I run this bitch, I don't run from shit, niggas talk.